sorry. Because y'all should have went yesterday in front of Leo. Um, I'm apologizing because I'm only human, but I want y'all to also know that it happened the way it's supposed to. Um, because it helped me to get the message that I needed to give to y'all. Um, so this is, I'm just going to read because it was a lot. I had to start writing because I wasn't going to remember. You waited for people who only thought about themselves in the end. People have put you off, put you to the side, doubted you, everybody but the Lord, made you wait for what was yours or even try to take it from you. People counted you out and people put you down, but your faith has made you rise even higher because God did. So if you ain't rose, if you're not currently in a position of rising up because of your faith in the situation has overturned everything for you, then you will be. Okay? Because faith has always and always will be greater than the sight. Okay? All right. When the Lord get in the building, baby, I get excited. Okay. It's because the people's faith in the Lord that he is lifting them up. Okay? Because even though you told me I wasn't worthy, even though you treated me like I wasn't worthy, even though you wanted me to think myself I was not worthy, God did. God did. He thought I was worthy. He thought you was worthy. So what they want to do about it then? We can keep it gangster. We can keep it going to how you want to go about it. So what it boils down to is if people putting you down and people saying you ain't worth this or treating you like you ain't worth that, but if the Lord said you are, guess what? Everybody has to fall in line. Everybody has to bow down, bitches. Anyways, let's get into it. This going to be a good message. I already know it is. What we got for the Scorpio people? Because somebody tried to, yeah. See, people be trying to play God, and ain't nobody out here God but God. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year's Eve, Bex and effects, baby. What we got for these Scorpio people? God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. What's the message for the Scorpios? It's about to be a good one, Scorpio. I'm glad to be a moon in Scorpio at this time. God did. That's what it boils down to. It didn't matter what you said. It mattered that God said this and God said that. Ha, ha, ha. The tables is turning. Somebody try to discredit or not even credit the person where it was due. The Lord is turning them tables. I learned my lesson. How about you? Look, the Hermit, this is about lessons being taught. See, people have to learn things. Whereas people go, we come in this world, sometimes we think we know it all or we judge, whatever the case. Whatever ways that we bring in here that do not serve us, we go into the Hermit energy. We learn. Tower moments. We learn through isolation. We learn through spiritual knowledge. By doing the work. By following our intuition. And then, only then, will we be victorious. And then, only then, will we be doing what was written in the stars for us. Okay? So, it's about faith. Or whatever it is. It's like all odds are against you, but you standing on what you believe in. And that's what this is all about for somebody. Somebody didn't believe you. Somebody didn't credit you. Somebody didn't think you was worthy or treated you like you wasn't. But the Lord said you was. And you stood on that. Right? No matter if they didn't believe you. No matter if they didn't see in you what you saw in yourself. No matter if they didn't treat you the way that you felt like you deserved to be treated. You didn't let nobody take your crown away. You didn't let nobody tell you or allow you to make you feel the way about yourself because you know you. Right? However you got there, it started off with you getting a message from the Lord, your intuition, something of that nature, and you roll with it. Even though people were saying, no, that's wrong, no, that's crazy, no, that's delusional, no, that ain't right. You standing on your own too, and still standing and betting on what you believe in. Now that, my friend, is not an easy task in this here world that we live in. So kudos to whoever that is. You will be rewarded. The Lord will be rewarding you for your faith that you kept holding on to. Cheers. There will be a reason to celebrate with the Three of Cups energy. We got for the Scorpios. Two of Pentacles. This is about balance. It's about things getting to a sanguine place, whereas something was weighing you down and you let it go, or it just been released from your life. There's some things though that while you will be celebrating because balance has been restored to what you know it, there is still something unknown to you. Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces, but there is something that you still don't see yet. God did. That's what I just keep hearing DJ Kyla say. God did. This is about to be something special for you, baby. Queen of Wands. This is about standing in your power and knowing who the fuck you are and not letting nobody tell you a fuck ass thing. And this is why we're here today. Because the world often lacks perspective. And this is why I move on my journey the way I move. I don't care if a motherfucker tell me, oh, well, the Bible this, the Bible that. Well, did you have discernment when you read your Bible? That's all I want to know. Because if you was being tricked, you wouldn't know it anyway. But see, I try to stay off of that topic for another or a later date. But anyway, because I believe in the Lord. And I like to say I believe in some portions of the Bible, but we're not going to sit here and act like the devil ain't busy. And I don't understand how people can just think that the devil can touch this and he can touch this, but he can't touch that. That's why I stay close to the Lord, because I don't know what the fuck to believe out here these days. I follow my intuition and I keep my faith. And that's how whoever this is got where they at. Because it don't make sense in this world a lot of times. And you just got to keep your faith and stay close to the Lord. And I'm talking about the Lord that you built a relationship with. Not who they taught you to believe in church. Not who you grew up believing in. I'm talking about you getting out here and having your own personal relationship. Tell me about the Three of Cups. It's paying off for somebody. God did. DJ Khaled said it again. Two of Swords reversed with the Page of Wands. To the Two of Wands reversed. To the Queen of Cups. To the Three of Swords. Ooh. Scorpio woman. To the Tower. There's your energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. It don't have to be, but you put all your love into a situation that fucked you. Sorry. But that's just what it boils down to, and it hurt. It hurt. But the Wheel of Fortune says that something will shift. Something will be balanced. Something will turn into your favor. Somebody, something, or someone. Okay? Because there's been a mental confliction which has caused somebody to hold back. God did. He keeps saying it. It's like I didn't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All you can do is hold your faith in situations. Most times I feel like you receive some type of message. Then you make a decision. But at first you didn't know what to do. At first you didn't know what was going on. Talk about this Two of Swords reverse. Two of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, masculine, very egotistical. Yet and still, he knows the truth. Gaining a new perspective. You didn't know what else to do, so you cut somebody out. And once you cut that somebody out, Page of Wands says you receive some type of messages. What you didn't know what to do about was this connection, right? You wanted to see it start solid, small but solid. You wanted to offer love, small emotional gestures to it, but the person you were dealing with was cold and egotistical. So you had no other choice but to cut their asses out. And that cutout gave them a new perspective. Page of Wands. Page of Wands is messages you receive from somebody that you closed out in a cycle. With the world energy. Now, it could have been a Leo. This is somebody who helped you get into the best form of your power that you could have been at. It could have been through pain, but it was just all in a lesson, right? But this is you and your power and your strength, standing firm. And this is somebody coming to communicate to you the truth, trying to persevere in your life. Tell me about this Knight. Look, trying to possibly offer you this Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, it could be a fire sign, could be a Leo, could be a Sagittarius. Tell me about this Knight of Swords energy. Because now he wants to talk. This is probably what, oh, what's going on here? The Emperor, the Lovers, and the Chariot. Somebody's walked away from the lies to stand in the truth. Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's moving away from a Queen of Pentacles with anxiety. If this Queen of Pentacles is relevant somewhere, or this could be you, Scorpio, talking to a Queen of Pentacles. All right, but I feel like it's a move away because the communication is moving away, or the wands are traveling. And I feel like this the Emperor traveling away, because he's traveling towards the twin flame where he wants to be victorious. And in order to do that, he got to walk away from this lie of a foundation that he's been holding up for so long. Knight of Wands. Let me bring the Knight of Wands in here. Seven of Cups. Six of Wands. Ace of Wands. Somebody's trying to be victorious over an illusion, which was presented here, which is why they got anxiety and they're rushing away from that person. Some type of illusion was presented in all of this, but the truth is coming out. And there's the King of Pentacles. Boom. There it is. It all makes sense now. The King of Pentacles is moving away from the Queen of Pentacles. Why? Because it was all an illusion. And it's time for him to be the Emperor now. It's time for him to stand in his power so that he can walk away from what isn't serving him, so he can go and get what the stars has for him. And if he just follows his intuition, he will know exactly what he needs to do to manifest. He will know exactly what decision he needs to make, and it'll be one that makes him happy and not one that makes him afraid. King of Cups. I could be talking to you, baby. Okay. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. It's all about balance. Let's back it up real quick. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Yeah, he's the one feeling anxiety. Why? Because betrayal. Because he sabotaged his wish fulfillment that he should have been offering something solid to. That's why he's moving away from the Queen of Pentacles now, because he needs to take charge as a masculine towards you. Somebody dealing with an earth sign. People can count you out, but they can't keep you from shining. God did. DJ Keller just keeps saying it. So the Two of Pentacles is about somebody finding the balance here. Six of Pentacles is more balance. It's about finding the balance. It's about Six of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles working together so that I can find the balance. Because Four of Swords says that the underlying truth has been presented, and I'm trying to bring in healing. Because I was mentally conflicted when I should have just been letting love conquer. See, somebody got that truth. And with that truth, a new perspective is brought in. Five of Swords. That mental confliction make the ego come out. But they putting the burdens of that down. Five of Swords says the burdens are being put down due to that lesson that was taught. Somebody's going to be following their little heart to get their love. And this is what you won't see coming. Because this person has been so egotistical and so harsh and so cold, left you with no choice but to leave their ass behind. So how could you see this coming? You thinking it's over. You thinking they're done with you. You thinking, in the back of your mind, I'm sure you know something. Especially if you're as an empress, you don't just not know. You know, but you can't afford to wait because you've learned your lessons. Because you let the universe and the Lord know that you get it. You understand it. That your worth is much more valuable of that to be sitting around waiting on some man. Even if that man is the emperor. That's when you conquer, right? Because that's when you get the lesson. That's when you stop waiting. And when you stop waiting, that's when the power really sets in. Because you realize your worth is too valuable to sitting around waiting on somebody. And then it triggers. Everything happens. Motherfucker want to call up and say, what you doing? How you doing? Can we meet? Can we talk? You know, they're ready to talk now because you didn't decide it. I will let you make me settle for far too long. And I got to go now. The moon card, why is that here for the Scorpio people? Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces. I said that right. A Pisces and a Scorpio. Ooh, that's a dangerous combination if you ask me. Somebody could be dealing with a Libra, but you don't see justice coming your way. Justice is being served, and it's being served in your favor, especially if you are a feminine Scorpio. Sorry, masculine Scorpios. I feel like you could be, sometimes some of y'all could be on the part of the lesson end, but somebody is getting justice. And in that justice, they will find that once upon a time, there was a person that they loved who focused too much on the past to even see the gift of the cup that they offered. But that will be coming into a transformation in the form because it will turn into a solid-ass commitment that somebody wants to see. That's all, man. Okay. From you, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. They want to see you, but they want to see you. They want to see you naked. I know that sounds funny, but I'm talking about naked as invulnerable without you putting layers of ego on top of yourself to hide who you truly are. They want to see you and not who you portray yourself as. Okay? Scorpio masculine. You know this makes you happy. You got the tools you need. You just need to do it. Stop being afraid, baby. You got this. It don't get no better than you. Tell me about the death card. And there's the transformation, spirit. And there's the transformation. The death card says that a transformation goes from me being too afraid and being egotistical and cold to me taking charge because I don't want to miss out on this opportunity to have the happiest thing that my life has to offer in this lifetime. So I'm taking the leap of faith and I'm going to do it. Okay, King of Wands leaping to the Queen of Wands. Who knows who she wants, what she wants to know that her value, her worth, and she ain't settling for a fuck ass thing. And that gives this man no choice but to bring her value and her worth to the doorstep if he want to be a part of her life. You snoozing? Because if you snoozing, then you losing, baby. Bing, bing, wake your ass up. Talking about the Queen of Wands. She's the inspiration of it all. She's the one that walked away from the waiting. She's the one that walked away from the ego. Somebody asking for help. Somebody's praying for an answer. Well, you just got it. As much as you know, you got faith, right? That's where we started. We started in your faith is bailing you out of a situation that's rising you to the top. Your faith should let you know that what God got for you is yours. You ain't got to sit around waiting on shit. Because if it's yours, it's going to find a way to find you. And that don't require you sitting your little pretty self as an empress or your little handsome self as an emperor around waiting with all that royalty. That ain't how we moving. It's 2023, baby. You still got today. You can clear that shit out and leave it in last year. You can say your last little word. I don't want to have no hate in my heart. I don't want to be mad at nobody. But I'm not about to let nobody sell me short. I know what I'm worth, and because you don't know what I'm worth, you want me to accept your less. And I just can't do that. I just can't do that. I'll sacrifice you before I sacrifice the worth of myself. And that's what makes me get it. That's when I get the lesson. And then, as an empress, we can be honest and we can say, well, yeah, I learned lessons. And yeah, I became the greatest version of myself. But somehow, the emperor still matters, in the end. But it's a realization sets in. It's like your heart says, yeah, the emperor matters. But in reality, it's like, well, the emperor is the same person that was this, and this. And then you get a little shook and not know what to do or confused because do I turn around and take somebody back like that? Or do I keep walking and leave that motherfucker in the rearview mirror? That's when shit gets tricky. So I've been chilling, getting me a little paper, taking care of my kids, enjoying myself and my own energy and loving on me because I really ain't in a rush to be in a relationship and I really don't know that I can forgive the emperor. Because even though it was a lesson, I ain't forget. I forgive, but I ain't forget. I can forgive you. That don't mean that I could put myself back in that same situation with you. After all of these lessons, I'm more afraid of the Lord than are you. So, in me putting myself back in a situation with you, would that mean more lessons? Would that mean more tower moments? Ooh. That's something the bitch can't be risking. You know what I'm saying? So I might got to go. But I ain't holding on. I ain't waiting. None of that shit. What I deserve it now. So if you ain't got it and you ain't learned your worth or the worth of other people, the baby, keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Ain't that what Bun B said? We live and we learn, baby. But I worked so hard to get from where I was in my damaged state that we don't just build ourselves up and heal ourselves up just to risk it all for you. Now, I'm going to protect my energy, right? And in the same token, I'm going to do everything the Lord tells me to do. So you just hope for your sake that you on that list. The end of the day, we got the King and the Queen of Cups coming out, but the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. So in other words, the love is mutual, but somebody was too afraid to put that work in. Or too toxic. Which one was it? Somebody was too afraid to have what they really deserve out of life. For some reason, they didn't see themselves as worthy. But God did. I love it. 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 Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. It's Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. A Scorpio energy. See, this is what we all come out broken. I'm gonna just say that. Me personally, if your mama was born in the old school, then there's some type of broken type of thing she taught you. And some people still transferring or rotating in that mentality, and that's cool. You gotta do what you gotta do for you. But what my mama came for, with her cycles and my cycles ain't gonna be the same. Because the things my mama taught me in some sentences, I don't want to keep pushing that through. You know, it's that shit I want to chop off at the motherfucking neck because that causes broken cycles, right? I'm saying that to say that if anybody has gotten to a point in their life where they feel unworthy of anything, you got to look back and see where you come from. Because you don't just come in this motherfucker feeling unworthy. You just don't. People install that in you. People treat you like, I'm going to give an example of this dude I met in my life. And I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to put him out there. But when I met him, he just wanted to give me. And I'm like, let me give you some stuff too. He didn't know how to accept stuff from me, right? Because when he was a child, he was a bad kid. He had siblings, right? And his stepdaddy and his mama, they would get all the kids something for Christmas and birthdays and stuff like that because he was so bad. They would get everybody something but him, right? And it seems to a broken parent from a broken cycle that that's a good punishment. But what I know to be true is that that's going to break your child. It's going to shape your child into thinking that he don't deserve a fuck ass thing from a fuck ass person. And that is what you call a broken cycle, right? So what he does not want to do is have children and turn around and take shit from them from Christmas because they bad and they don't deserve shit. You don't want to teach your children that. My uncle taught me that if we waited on our children to deserve something, they would never have shit. So we do it because we love them, right? If you come from a broken cycle, you don't see absolutely nothing. You see absolutely nothing wrong with the statement I just made. But if you are freeing yourself from them shackles and them chains, then you know that the reason that man is a grown ass man feeling like he don't deserve nothing, that he got to give everything he got and not take shit for himself, is because his mom installed in him that he wasn't worth shit. He didn't deserve shit, so he shouldn't have shit. And as an adult, he's living that out. And that's what you teach a child by taking everything away because they bad. Help them out. Teach them something. Sit down and talk to kids. They understand. You don't got to beat the shit out of them. You know, I don't know. Somebody might need to hear that. I wasn't really trying to get into all that, but your children are the future, right? My kids is happy all the time. I just let them be free. I talk to them. I'll get down on that ass too. I don't play, though. Don't get it twisted. But it's a way to do things. And I once was that broken parent who just Shut the fuck up. Talking shit all day, cussing, talking to my kids like they ain't nothing, putting them down. I learned that from my mama. She made sure every day when I went to school, she talked so bad to me that I knew I felt like nothing. Every single day when I left the house. My mama used to tell us all the time, I love y'all, but I can't stand y'all. That was her favorite thing to tell us. So now I'm a grown ass adult. Feel like I ain't never got no love in this world. But see, you got to be careful what you install in your kids because they'll be grown ass broken adults trying to fix what they done came from and trauma. And the trauma wasn't from some motherfucking stranger. It was from motherfuckers who's supposed to love you in life. So I'm saying it to say to whoever Scorpio, whichever Scorpio is out here feeling like they don't deserve shit, fuck your mama and your daddy. I'm sorry. I just have to say it. Whoever installed in you or made you believe that you wasn't worthy or valuable or deserving anything in life, they was full of shit and they bullshit. It's because they come from broken cycles and we just keep repeating. And I'm not blaming, I'm not saying that my mama, she's one of those people. And I don't think she's terrible, but I feel like she learned it and she just repeated it. Instead of saying, hey, this ain't right, let me change it up. And now it's our turn. It's up to us to break cycles, right? Our generation. Because our parents didn't do it for us. In fact, they slipped us in the motherfucking broken cycle. I mean, and not every parent is like that. I do want to add that. But most of these parents are broken from the older cycles because they see things different. They see things different. And this is why now we can't have a relationship where a man do the dishes and a woman take the trash out. Because motherfuckers got gender roles on everything. A man's supposed to provide. A man's supposed to take the trash out. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? The trash goes out, the bills get paid. We a motherfucking team around this bitch. Why do people have to put their pride and their chest out? Like, who gives a fuck? Because I want you to do some motherfucking dishes and I want you to wash some laundry. I'm getting the trash, motherfucker, because this is the first chore I picked. Laundry's on you. I'm not just because I'm a woman, that don't mean I have to do dishes. Just because I'm a woman, that don't mean I gotta cook every motherfucking meal. Just because I'm a woman, don't mean I gotta do all the laundry shit. Because as a woman, I might want to go work the 40 hours a week. You see what I'm saying? These days, a man can't. I mean, not that he should, but if a man is at home work and his wife is or his girl is the one working, it looks bad on him. You know why? Because the man's supposed to provide. The man's supposed to be the worker. Now, I'm not saying that a woman should just get your man and take care of him. But nobody's perfect. Nobody should be out here dating people for what they can do for you in the first place. Because if you truly get to know people and you know them for who they are and you fuck with them for that alone, you're not going to care what they got going on in their life. In fact, you're going to be reaching out trying to help them to get better. Right? So, anyways, you deserve whatever the fuck you want. You go out in this world and sometimes the world don't let you have what you want, so you have to take it. And not in a stealing manner, but you have to show people what the fucking emperor is. And you got to show people who the fucking empress is. And you can only do that when you do the work. And the work means to heal yourself of that energy that makes you feel like you're not worthy, or that energy that lets you just take it, or the energy that lets you just let people slide. And next thing you know, the motherfuckers is out there ice skating. And I know because you're a water sign. And you're a harsh ass water sign because you got the potential to get a stinger out. But I think when you pull out your stinger, and most times people forced you to get there. Okay? In most cases, I'm not talking, not in most cases, right? Because some people are just fucking broken out here hurting people. Because hurt people, right? Like I seen a video on YouTube just last night. I didn't watch it, but the intro just threw me off because he's just a man. It's a fight. These women fighting over me. And you think that shit is fine. You think that shit is attractive. You think that shit is cool. You a broken motherfucker who couldn't lead a motherfucking lamb, a pack of lambs if you wanted to. And you think real women don't find shit like that attractive. They find it just pew. Okay, so people are just fucked up out here. That's what it is. So you just mainly got to protect your energy because people out here giving love but don't even know what the fuck is love supposed to feel like, what it's supposed to look like. But it's a version of love to you and what you see it as. But if nobody heals and if everybody don't heal and fix themselves, everybody's out here living toxic relationships. Don't y'all want something healthy? I know I ain't getting in. I'm not dealing with toxic. I'll take healthy or I'll take nothing. That's how I feel. Side of my lip is just keep getting white over there. That's why I need some chapstick. Anyway, I was just saying that to say, I'm sure it's not everybody out there feeling like they unworthy. But whether it's you feeling unworthy or you feeling something else, my point that I'm making, if you come from a broken cycle, release that shit. Don't take it and send it to your kids. Don't start teaching your kids shit that your parents taught you. Like, a big problem, women and who y'all have around y'all children. Back in the days, parents didn't give a fuck. They had all these niggas around these kids. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that N word. Happy New Year, cutie. Like when I was coming up, my mama didn't have a lot of men around me, but she did. Like if she didn't have one man that she was with for years, she would have had a lot of men around me. My mama was back on, my mama from the 60s. Well, and y'all know that, but she is. She from the 60s. 2 years off from the 70s. My mama, she used to do drugs back then. She clean these days, but back then she used to do drugs. So her focus wasn't on no kids. Her focus was on chasing men and chasing money and chasing drugs. My mama told us she couldn't wait to have kids so she could whoop us. But you know what? I don't blame my mama. She comes from a broken cycle. I blame her for not breaking the cycle. But what I know for sure is I'm not taking all that broken shit and passing it to my children. And I don't want my kids to grow up feeling like nobody loved them. I don't want them to feel like they ain't shit. All the stuff that I had to break the chains and really put that 8 of Pentacles into. Healing that kind of shit is not easy at all. It's not. Sometimes you think you healed and some trigger to creep back up and let you know that you still got some work to do. Working so hard on some shit, finally you feel like you conquered and boom, triggered. That's how you know you still got some healing to do. And it sucks ass. So it sucks ass so much so that you would never want your children to be you. Healing from all this shit that you didn't even ask for. All you did was be born. Imagine that. So, anyways, be great. Stay beautiful and handsome. And I'll see you guys next time. Happy New Year, though. Because it'll be a new year by the time I do another Scorpio video. But that's why I said, and I want to apologize for skipping y'all. Because y'all supposed to come before Leo. But energetically, spiritually, I'm apologizing for my human form, but it's supposed to happen that way because that's how I got the message of the skip. Somebody thought their turn wasn't coming, or somebody losing hope, but it's all about the faith that brought you through, right? It's a lot of different stories within this one, so you take it for you, and if it don't fit, don't force it, baby. Merry New Year's. Happy New Year's. I meant to say, be blessed. Namaste.